Hey, folks, next up is another one of those Deloitte guys. He's a father of three. Let me see. He's got a 6-year-old, a 4-year-old, and like a 2.5-month-old. So there's plenty of comedy going around his house. He's actually a Deloitte Tax senior manager. He's a very funny guy. Please welcome Mr. Kevin Thompson.
How you guys doing? Just me and my 10 key. I was running some numbers back behind the stage before the show. I'm a numbers guy. What can I say? I decided what I'd do tonight, just to make myself a little more comfortable on stage, is just think of all of you as a bunch of numbers. I deal with numbers every day, right? I can do this. For example, this fella right here, kind of broad shoulders, a little broad in the middle, but he still looks like a number 7. This fellow over here, kind of tall, lanky, looks like a number 1 to me. Actually, this lady sitting right next to him, clearly she's... Oh, yeah, she's a 10. Hey, baby. How you doing? Nice to see you. Yeah. Good to see you tonight. Maybe we can talk later. No? Okay, then. Yeah. Had to get my hair cut before the big show. As you can see, I like my hair high and tight. Yeah, kind of like my underwear. Hey, number 10, you like what you see now, don't you, baby? Nah, I'm just kidding. I actually like to go commando. Little magic trick for you there. I actually had to go to the bathroom before I got on stage. Not real comfortable in there, I'm kind of a germaphobe. You ever been in one of those bathrooms where you can only get 1 square of toilet paper out of the roll at a time? Yeah, that's pretty frustrating. I'm the kind of guy, I like my toilet seat to look pretty much like a giant bird's nest before I sit on it. It's pretty frustrating. You're in there 1 roll at a time, 1 square. 30 minutes later, when I'm finally ready, turn around to sit down, automatic flush sucks the whole thing down the toilet. Unbelievable. Unfreaking believable. I hate those automatic flush toilets. Those things go off at least 4 or 5 times on me. Apparently I'm doing something wrong. Hadn't figured it out yet. How about those stealth toilet seats? The ones you don't know whether they're screwed on properly until you sit down? Whoa! Hey! Combine that with the automatic flush, you got your own personal whitewater rafting experience. Whoa! Whoosh! 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 Whoa! Hey! It's just weird in there, man. It's just weird. I was in China, and it seemed like everybody was trying to practice their English on me over there, and I was in this bathroom stall one time taking care of my business. Yeah, thanks a lot, whatever that was. I don't know what the hell that was about, but okay. Might have been the Chinese guy that walked in on me after I was taking care of my business. Yes, this Chinese guy walks in on me. He says, "Oh, excuse me, sorry." You know, he backed out, seemed like a nice guy from, the few moments I saw him. So, if that wasn't bad enough, he steps back in and says, "How was my pronunciation?"
Get out now.
I was reading the paper the other day, and apparently 1 out of 5 people in the world are Chinese. Didn't know that. There's 5 people in my family. So I ran some numbers on my 10 key, and if my calculations hold up, somebody in my family's Chinese. Now, it could be my mom or my dad, maybe my older brother Jeff, maybe my younger brother Lee Chin. I think it's Jeff. He really likes Chinese food. Man, it is freaking hot in here. You look kind of sweaty. You want to use this? Oh, okay. All right. My family's great. We used to go on a lot of road trips when I was a kid, but we really didn't have any money to eat out, so my mom would bring food along. And we just, find some nice little spot on the side of the road, grill out. We'd all stand around the hood of the car while my dad grilled the burgers on the engine block. I quickly found out that the perfect burger is 2,500 RPMs for 5 minutes. Yeah. So my dad would be grilling the burgers using the tire iron as a spatula. My brother would warm the buns on the taillights. My mom would make some hot chocolate using the radiator overflow. For dessert, we'd all stand around the tailpipe and cook s'mores. But instead of getting all hyped up on the sugar, we'd just get very, very sleepy. Back in those days, we could use, we had to use road maps to find out where we were going. Of course, now we have cool systems like GPS. But my company stopped reimbursing for GPS systems when I travel on business. So, I did the frugal thing. I used a cheaper, lesser-known rental car company, and last time I traveled on business, I asked the guy, I said, do you have anything like a GPS system that would be, complimentary? And he said, well, as a matter of fact, we do. It's called Dude, Where's My Car? I said, all right, I can try that out. That sounds good. Next thing I know, there's a guy named Todd sitting in the back seat, smoking weed, giving me directions to my hotel. I thought we were going the wrong way when he told me to turn right, and all of a sudden we were in a Crystal's parking lot because he's got the munchies. He didn't have much money, though, so I showed him how to grill some burgers on the engine block and cut some s'mores on the tailpipe. We're buddies. Before I go, I just gotta tell you one thing I've been wondering. How in the world did the Punchline management get the waitstaff to agree to work tonight? Because a bunch of accountants, we're going to get drunk, but we're not going to tip anymore. It's just going to take us longer to split up the bill. Thanks a lot, guys. You've been great.
Give it up for Kevin, but please don't touch the underwear.